Let's trash this, and we're just going to start a new game, because you guys deserve to see this game from the beginning. A Random 2D, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Welcome to the Pixels. Okay, we good for volume? I reckon that's probably fine for volume. Let's go.
Tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
Put the sound a little lower for the game.
However, mean to tell you such a tale.
Dip it down a little bit more.
Carefully.
Volume seems good. Yeah, I tend to make things a little bit quiet because I'm not such a loud talker. I don't tend to yell as much.
Goodbye, Father.
So this game is freaking awesome, and I'm really excited to play it on stream. This is a roguelite dungeon crawler, and the main character here has a couple of attacks that we can do right off the bat, but as you go through the game, you get like powers that are given to you by the Greek gods, and it really changes the way the character feels and plays. You get some really, really exciting abilities later. And we're doing alright for now, but trust me, I'm going to die very, very quickly. If I don't die before we hit the first boss, I will definitely die on the first boss. But that's kind of how the game is designed, so I'm not going to take it personally. I mean, the character might take it personally, but I won't. Cool.
There she is.
Let's meet Athena.
Hail, noble cousin.
I should really not skip the dialogue, I'm sorry.
In that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
So each god gives you basically a list of 3 boons to choose from. And I'm sorry that the overlays are covering up some of that. I'm going to pick probably Divine Dash to start off with. Deflecting is really useful in this game. What was my first game when I started streaming? Minecraft. Basically, Minecraft was the first and typically only thing I tend to stream. And I obviously did other games here and there throughout my streaming career. I played the Final Fantasy games here on Twitch when I really started a Twitch account. But, yeah, most of the time it's just been Minecraft. Is it mouse and keyboard or controller? It is both. They recommend controller. Oh, we got a raid coming in from James. Chunk punching. Well, we're punching some slightly different stuff today. Welcome on in, folks. Thank you so much for the raid, James. Hope you're well, my friend. We're checking out Hades today. I've played this game already, but I really wanted to stream a little bit of it because it's Halloween. Feel like doing something a little bit different. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Look at those emotes coming up in the chat. I love it. I will try and read the chat when I can. By the way, I'll get more of a break to do that between rooms here, but obviously, like, I kind of need to focus on what I'm doing. Love this game. Yeah, it's so good. This is the game I play to procrastinate from doing work, and by doing work, I mean playing Minecraft. Oh, I also have, like, a special lighting setup for this game, because, you know, I'm like that now. I'm that guy. So yeah, we're starting from scratch here. I have, like, a main save file where I've cleared maybe, like, 20 or 30 times in about like 90 attempts. These are my least favorite enemies, by the way, because they dash and they do a ton of damage. And when you get one of the ones that's glowing outlined in yellow, like that skull is, that means they're armored and they don't stagger until you break the armor, which is really hard to deal with sometimes. Yeah, James, I got a Panasonic Lumix camera now, which I'm using for a bunch of other stuff, but it's a really great stream camera. The lens I have for it is just, like, too beautiful. I really shouldn't own it, but, yeah, I have some other stuff coming up that I really wanted to have a decent quality, like, film camera for. And, I mean, not like a film camera, you know, it's still digital, but you know what I mean? Like a camera that was good at filming things, a DSLR. And the Nikon that I had was not very great as a streaming camera, so I thought, get something a little bit more modern. And I've actually renovated my office. See, these guys, these yellow bordered guys are the literal worst. And I hate them, and I'm glad that guy's dead. There, I said it. I've already taken a little bit of damage, but minimal, so we kind of okay for now. And yeah, dashing into stuff will now deflect, because Athena gave me that ability. Oh, Ares is next. Great. Okay, this is probably the Inferno Bomber fight. It is. This is always, like, the the mid-boss fight that comes up, and this is probably where I take my first death. But that'll be fine if it happens, and if not, we get Ares, which is... He's actually really good to have in the early game. Alright, now I can stagger this guy, but the other guy is going to be a problem until... Okay, we cleared it, and of course I took some damage there. Of course I did. I'm not expecting to get that far on my first clear, but I've played this game enough that I really want to go further than just Tartarus.
In the name of Hades. You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say.
So Ares usually gives you abilities that cause an effect called Doom, which basically delays an extra damage to them, which is really, really useful. Oh. And he didn't. He actually didn't give us the right ability. I guess, like... I mean, Urge to Kill is not bad once you're on a good run, but this won't be a good run. I can't believe he only gave us the cast ability. That's the worst luck I've had. I guess we'll take it, because the Blade Rift thing is actually quite good.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Damage after time, yeah. Is basically what it is. Also, there's traps around the arena. Like, there's obviously, like, spike pits over here, like spike plates and pressure plates and stuff that I'm trying not to step on, but you cannot, like, fall into a pit, which is actually quite nice. These things around the side of the room will damage enemies as well as you, and I try and avoid, like, relying on that as a mechanic, but it does actually get quite useful in a pinch. There we go.
Wonder where I can use this.
The keys are going to be useful later. If I actually cared about this run, I probably wouldn't want darkness to come up, but again, we're probably just going to reset and try again next time. The game actually also considers a dashing attack slightly different from a regular attack, which is good for mixing up styles later and choosing different abilities, but... Oh. Alright, 10 darkness from that one. And we get a little bit of extra health. Some rooms will have like 2 gates that you can leave by that have different rewards, but most of them just have one to start off with. Oh, that guy got extra hits. That's good. Those, again, those shielded guys are the worst ones to deal with. Alright, just gotta make sure I stay behind him. And maybe throw one of those, and then we can crush him against the wall. Very good. The other cool thing is that, like, the enemies can take damage from the scenery. Like, if you break some pillars nearby one of them and debris falls, it damages them, but not you. Ow, okay, that was not great. Yep, and that's the dashing guys. That right there is the dashing guys. We have a little bit of extra life, and the problem is you don't heal. Like, that's the main problem with this, is that you don't really have any way to heal until you get to a shop, which can sometimes sell you food. And even when you get health upgrades, they only upgrade your max health and give you like a little bit of extra health starting with that number. Like they give you, ow, yep, about to die. They give you a little bit of extra health to kind of top you off, but they don't end up healing any damage you've already taken. Finally. Okay, Curse of Pain is really, really useful, and I'm probably not even going to get a chance to use it because I'm probably going to die to all of these guys. But there you go. That's what it does, basically. And the other thing about shielded enemies that's really annoying in this game is that, like, they won't take damage past the, like, remaining durability of their shield. So, like, if you doom one of them like that, and it's still got like a tiny sliver of shield up, it won't take any more damage. Is this Meg or is this... See, Dionysus would be really useful, but I don't think... I think we're at Meg now. And this is just giving me 2 options. This is going to be tough. Okay, yeah, we're at Meg. Okay, fine. So I made the right choice. That at least is good. I'm definitely going to heal. And I can take either the power-up. This is the POM, which gives you... basically a power-up to one of your existing abilities, or I can take another boon, which is Divine Strike, which is actually very good. This is Charon, the ferryman. You might know him as Charon, but Charon is how they pronounce it.
Good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and sure is awfully convenient to be running a deal like this. I had all this coin I wanted to get rid of.
I think what I might do is, like, turn down the music and effects. Leave the voice volume up. Maybe turn those down to, like, halfway, and then boost the overall volume of the game so that you guys can hear the dialogue a little bit more, because they tend to, like, they emote in this game, which makes it kind of difficult. Alright, so hopefully that should be okay. Maybe we'll boost it slightly more. Like that. That seems about right. Yeah. Because the voice acting in this game is stellar.
Well, this is awkward.
Karen the ferryman, yeah.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
How's that? Can you hear that okay?
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
Oh yeah, so we have this lovely little interaction with Meg, and then we get to fight some.
This quick.
And then she has a really annoying area of effect attack, which is probably going to kill me in a minute. But having Doom for this fight is kind of useful, because then you can do some damage to her while you run away. And so I'll probably be relying on that pretty heavily, and then probably dying as soon as she does one of those. The problem is when she stays in the air and then does that whip attack, it is the worst thing to escape from when you only have one dash, which is all I have right now. And I'll probably mess up and end up going in the spikes in a minute. That's right, go into my blade rifts. Yep, dead, 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 dead. So dead. Oh gosh. Yep, thought so. Yeah. Once or twice I've managed to get past Meg, but you have to have a pretty decent build. So I died. But that's fine. Because, you know.
Damn it.
Death is a temporary inconvenience.
I'm home.
Welcome to roguelites. Welcome to the House of Hades, or the House of Had, because my webcam is blocking that.
Mind me.
Huh? Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
Ain't that the truth? That will become truer and truer. Also, here is Hades.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
So this game is really pretty, is one of the first things that you probably noticed. It gets better.
Watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Also, you get to
There's
pet
a
the
good
dog,
boy.
which is mandatory after every run.
Seek pity someplace else.
Live or die, you pet the dog. This is 100% the point of this game. In a weird way, this game reminds you of Dungeon Keeper. Yeah, I don't know Dungeon Keeper very well, but I imagine if it's any kind of like isometric dungeon crawler game, then you're going to see some similarities. Cosmic was asking if there's much of a penalty for dying. Basically, any of the abilities that you acquire throughout a run, like all of the abilities we just got from Athena and from Ares, are now gone. You basically have to build your character from scratch every run you play. What you save is down there in the bottom right-hand corner is like the currencies that you pick up on the way, except for coins, which are all lost. They can only be spent at the ferryman, basically, every time you run through the game. But you accrue keys, you accrue darkness, and a few other things that kind of help you earn abilities later. The keys are going to unlock some abilities and some new weapons. Let's talk to Achilles.
Despite the circumstances, remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
And so we can explore the house a little bit more.
Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
That's the other thing I like, is the occasional fourth wall breaks are actually really well pitched, humor-wise. This place feels so empty as well, like there's so much stuff you unlock here later.
You have come home. Do not
This
despair,
is
child.
Nyx.
Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then
Another moon of Pluto, I mean, right?
Hey, Room.
The cool thing about this game, if anyone's familiar with Supergiant's other games, Transistor, Bastion, and Pyre, it almost feels like all of the best elements of all of those games. Like, the voice acting is incredible, the writing is incredible, the music, of course, is fantastic. Darren Korb, who does the music, actually voices Zagreus, so he's like the main character as well.
Night and darkness guide me.
And this mirror is where you spend the darkness you accrue throughout the game. So now I gain 1 health when I enter a room or exit a room, and I now deal 10% extra attack and special damage if I attack stuff from behind. As you acquire these keys, you get to unlock more elements of the mirror, and there are like 12 or so different categories that you can choose, plus like alternate ones for each category. It's
Chambers of Prince
huge.
Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
I do like the fact that they pitched Zagreus basically as like a combination of Greek god and angsty teen. This is very much like a rebel against your parents kind of game. I'm going to pick the shield, even though the bow is less expensive, because I hate the bow.
There we go.
I'm so much more of a melee attacker, as you guys know from me playing Minecraft Dungeons, which I think is one of the reasons I wanted to play this immediately after Dungeons, because, like, I just don't do well with the ranged-only weapons in this. I'm fine having the shield, because you can throw it, and you can do, like, a rush attack and stuff, but I prefer the sword. There's another weapon that appears here, which I won't spoil for you guys just yet, in case you want to play. But yeah, dude, there's some pretty incredible... I also didn't get any nectar, dang it.
Nice place you got here, boyo.
There's some good weapons later.
But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me...
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
So this is Skelly. He is basically here so you can test out weapons. I like him. Yeah, this cabinet eventually gives you keepsakes once you start giving nectar to people. And you can also go up here and you can check out like a little overview of
I can do this.
the area.
First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg.
It also, in the bottom left-hand corner, tells you how far you've got, which I think is a
Right to
really cool
Elysium from
feature.
there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
He has some inspiring words every time you look out over the vista.
One more time.
And now we're going to see some different gods, because this game likes to mete out its content very well.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Zeus is, of course, very interested in giving us lightning attacks, so I'm going to take the electric cast because
Never thought I'd see the
I
day.
like it.
Or night.
I like it a lot more when I have multiple casts, and I'm already taking damage. This is the worst run ever. Cool. Happy Halloween to you, Dandy Barmos. Welcome to the stream. Best thing about the shield is that you can block, and I didn't. So, yep, I am the worst at this game and just in general. Hopefully I will get some things to help me heal. In the meantime, this cast is very good at dealing with crowds, so hopefully we will survive for a little bit longer. I think I'm going to go with health, to be honest. Like, I want to get Ares' abilities, but I also just need health, because apparently I'm already taking, like, 10's worth of damage. We might make that up by the boss room, because I am gaining 1 health every time I exit a room now, so as long as I continue to exit rooms, I'll be fine. Let's actually do some fighting here. Did I go behind that door? For a second there, I think I went behind the art of that door. Zeus, what a legend. I know, right? Gonna get more keys, because we'll need them. We'll need them for the mirror. Is this available on Steam? Yeah, this is on Steam, Epic Store, and Nintendo Switch. It's not on any of the other consoles, but it was made specifically with the Switch in mind, apparently, so... Most of Supergiant's stuff never really comes to Xbox, but I think the other games they've made have usually ended up on PlayStation and PC as well.
This can unlock something back home.
Let's go with coins. I'm okay if I have, like, a little bit of health extra. Just try not to dash into the spikes, because that's always the rookie mistake that I make when I start a new run of this. The other problem is, like, the first time you play through this game, you immediately kind of remember the abilities you were using on your previous run, and you're like, oh, I can dash into stuff and then deflect it, and no, you can't, not anymore. You got to rethink the way you play the game basically every time you start a run, which is one of the things I think that makes it so replayable. Okay, we'll take Charon this time, even though it's like, it's early, but I have 130 coins, so... May as well. Ooh, okay, I'll just take the heart. I was hoping... Sometimes he has, like, a random boon that's like... Oh, I hate this boss.
Just great.
I thought it didn't give you this boss until you fought the Brimstones, but I guess it does. Just need to use the shield, like, at all, and I'll be fine, but... Yeah, the laser things are just, like, so difficult to avoid. And I don't have enough DPS right now to really handle this boss. Once you can corner it, it's usually okay once the shield breaks. There you go. That was not bad, to be honest.
The one called Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods. Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Okay, so now we have stronger attack, stronger special, and holy shield. I guess I'll take attack for now. The rarity of the boons also changes a lot, so...
Got to keep going.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
I like the humor in this game as well. Like, the narrator usually delivers some kind of like sonorous, very deliberate, very poetic thing, and then Zagreus just like cuts him down with a one-liner. It's very, very well pitched. Okay, already getting cast and special mixed up. RNG that's part of every build means you can't just do the same thing every time. Yes, exactly. Like, later on, one of the unlockable weapons and all of the Hermes boons go really well together. This is just a wave survival, by the way, that Daddy springs on us every now and again. Yeah, like the...
What else?
One of the unlockable weapons and the... all of the Hermes stuff just makes me unstoppable. That's probably my favorite combination of everything, but... Yeah, I really can't do much with it if I don't get a certain, like, combo of Hermes. Oh yeah, the other thing about the cast that's kind of weird is that if you hit an enemy with your cast and they don't die from it, then the cast stone kind of gets stuck in them and you have to usually beat them to retrieve it or wait long enough for it to just fall out. There are abilities that you get later that will, like, retrieve it slightly faster and stuff, but it's a fun way of dealing with keeping some of the more powerful abilities a little bit more scarce. We also don't have Daedalus hammers in the mix yet, which are things that allow you to upgrade the way you attack, which are super, super good. Chain Lightning is nice, but I think I will probably put Thunder Dash in there. It doesn't do much damage, but it's still good. Oh, and these are little, like, mini shops.
Let's see what's in here.
You know what? I will probably take the Hydra Light. And you know what? I'll take Tinge of Erebus as well, because we're probably going to die anyway. And just having more darkness will be useful for future runs. You've kind of got to think a little bit about long-term progression and not just assume that you're going to beast it all the way through to, like, Elysium at this stage. Knock back on the shield, though. Very useful if the enemies don't have armor. Which some of these probably do now, and it's my favorite. Nice. That went well. And coins, please. Much as I want to be able to power stuff up as I go, once again, I'm trying to get more abilities, more than power up the ones I already have. Upgrading can stay for later. I also need to remember it's my attack that deflects, not any of my other abilities. Ow. That's probably only the first time I've been hit by spikes, though, so that's not bad. Good, okay. Shop? Nope, darkness. Okay, we're not quite there yet. I can't remember if it's actually a fixed number of chambers before on the bosses of these levels, but it's like... It's a range, at least, and you sort of get a feel for it after a while, but I'm not there yet. Okay, this guy's got my cast now, so I'll take him out. Cast on you, and then... Nice. I don't play with the shield all that much either, so it's kind of about learning the combos. Here is Charon's shop. Hey, Billy B. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the survival tutorials. If you want to learn about surviving, though, this is probably not going to go well for me. I'm probably going to die, but hey. I should also talk to Charon more.
Hi, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Alright, now I have a ranged attack, so I'll probably do slightly better if we just do, like, chip damage to Meg the entire time. But she currently has my cast, so... Might at least get to second stage. There it is. I cannot wait to have more than one dash, which is something you get to upgrade at the mirror between runs. But that is the main thing I'm worried about right now. Yeah, is not being able to escape that. Having multiple dashes really helps with those giant areas of effect they like to pull out on you.
We're only getting started.
Get stabbed by the floor. Dang it. Oh, and this is good as well, because now I can deflect some of that with my shield. Ow. Can't do a huge amount of damage to her right now, which is not ideal. And of course the witches are everywhere. Yeah, I play this game in a very, like, run and gun style a lot of the time, so I can't be very careful with the way I play. Which often ends up with me dying to the early bosses like this. The game has a lot of replayability, you have no idea. I have played probably about 90 runs of this game, I'm not even bored. And like I said, this is the game I play to procrastinate from when I should be playing Minecraft. But I really, really enjoy it. Where is my cast? Okay, it's over here. That is the other problem with the cast, is it doesn't return to you automatically. So a lot of the time you find yourself just searching fruitlessly for it, unless it's really clear an enemy still has it. I should also be blocking more, I just realized. Again, this is something I'm not used to because I don't play with the shield very often. The bull rush and the block are actually really good. But yeah.
Now get out of my hall.
Wasn't going to go very well. And yeah, this game was in beta for a while, so they had a really long period of, like a year's worth of community feedback to kind of refine the mechanics of the game and make it feel more playable.
Whoa. Oh, wow. So Megaera herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
There we go.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Thanks, Hypnos.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
The sealed weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that.
A power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
Yeah, I figured that I could hold block for some of the projectiles. I just wanted to deflect them. I don't know if holding block would actually deflect
Not
them.
everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
I'm just not very good with the shield, to be honest.
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade, boy, is my newly designated contractor. One whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
So this is Daddy Issues the game, if anyone was unclear about that already.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
So this is cool. The house contractor basically upgrades the house if you get these gemstones throughout the game, which have no real purpose other than that. But he also upgrades the levels that you go through. So you can add, like...
A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
You can add fountain rooms that basically give you a break. They're like an alternate way of going through a chamber.
Once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades, now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Imagine having a dog with 3 heads.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
I love the art in this game so much. Like, the character design is super cool, which is why I don't have my webcam in the lower right or lower left right now.
Let's have a look here.
Anyway, let's buy a Death Defiance, because then we can basically, we have a life. It only restores half your health, but it means that you don't immediately die when you lose to a boss. And let's... You know what, I'm probably just going to put that in Chthonic Vitality for now. I only have 2 keys.
Looking good.
You know what, let's unlock the bow.
How's it going?
Let's try and do the thing with the bow, because we can't get the spear yet, and I may as well show you why I don't like the bow. I also, again, didn't get any nectar this time, so... Oh! Actually, this is the other thing. We'll unlock the bow, but we won't use the bow yet, because one of the weapons every time basically gets selected to get you bonus darkness, which basically means you get more resources.
Once in a while, pal, you're gonna see a real fancy bozo try to ruin your good time.
Yeah, he's telling me about special enemies.
The fancy glowing bozos on my quest.
Yeah, that's it.
Again.
Alright. And now, a different run with new gods.
Looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Starting with the hammer, and ooh, what do I choose? Critical thrusts. That's not going to be good when I have such low health. And Flurry Slash is probably the one I'm going to go with. It's boring, but it's functional. Cool. Oh, I can look at this.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
There you go. A quip. A quip to offset all of this. Narrator.
I'll destroy you.
So yeah, now the Daedalus hammers come into play, and they basically change the attack patterns or the style of attacks that you can do with your weapons, which in this case is going to be really useful because unshielded enemies will just take damage and stagger constantly until they die. So I might actually make some progress with this. Athena, please. Once we get a little deeper in here, and again, immediately took some unnecessary damage, one of the things that would be kind of fun to do is have you guys pick what rooms I take, because Azuma did that when he was playing through this game, and like I said, I put the backseating allowed tag on for that reason.
Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
So I will probably get Phalanx Shot because I prefer that one. Now we finally get some Nectar. Oh, good. Nectar is basically another currency, but it's just an item you can give to the NPCs, even the gods, actually. And they will give you a keepsake in exchange, which basically gives you a little kind of permanent bonus when you go through a run. And you can change keepsakes later, but to start off with, you're only going to have a couple anyway, so you don't really need to. There is one in particular that I want to get early, and there is definitely one I want to get after that if I get far enough through the game that I find the god who gives it to me. Ow. Sometimes I need to stop flurry slashing, is what I'm learning. But that's boring. Why would I do that? Nice. You also don't need to worry about collecting your cast before you leave every chamber. I just do it habitually. Can't use the shop until we're through these, although I don't know if I could buy anything from the shop right now.
You're nothing.
.46. Oh, I can restore a little bit of life, but I don't really need to. Move speed is nice. You know, I'll take move speed. It's only 10 coins, and I can't buy anything at the shop, so let's go see Sisyphus. Now you want a McFlurry? I'm sorry, I'm not responsible for that.
Hey, Princess. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
I really like the design of his boulder. Like, you can imagine... this is actually kind of difficult. Let's take coins. We're doing all right.
Sure, here you go.
You can imagine that, like, he puts one hand in each of these, like, sockets and maybe his head where the nose is, but it just is clearly meant to look like a face, right?
You can do this.
Giant bowling ball. Oh, good. My favorite sub-boss. Mainly because of this attack. Okay, so then, once it's unshielded, you can actually deal a fair amount of damage to it, and it's not going to do the massive spread attack, but... There we go. Alright, that was, again, not terrible.
Did you happen to know, my
Hey, Ron Law. Heck yeah, Hades, indeed.
Good foes since you began your quest. You have, for I am keeping count, and I am most impressed.
I love that. Oh, attack inflicts doom. I mean, it's epic. It's pretty good. Okay, let's get the keys. Background music right now is so hyped. The music in this game in general is incredible. Once again, Darren Korb is one of the best soundtrack composers for video game currently working, or ever. I own the Transistor soundtrack on vinyl. It is genuinely one of my favorite vinyls. Yeah, that's right. Get deflected. Took a little bit of damage there, but we're okay, especially if we get more Centaur Hearts. Very nice. Hey, Rebel Ace, good to see you. Welcome on in, welcome to Hades. Welcome to Hell. Felt appropriate to be in Hell on Halloween. Halloween! Got a solid combo going there with the cast and the special. It does start flinging a few more enemies at you, though. Having obstacles to slam the enemies against is also useful. I think the one thing that plays slightly better on mouse keyboard with this game is being able to control... Ooh. Hello. Worth it. Also worth it. Great. Now we have plus 40% movement speed. Yeah, the aiming for some stuff, so you can be like more confident about what enemies you're targeting with certain abilities, is probably a little bit better with mouse keyboard, but that's kind of the only reason to use it. Okay. Nice, that went quick. Ooh, okay, coins. Like, I tend to pick coins over poms in the early days, especially if a run is going somewhat well, which right now we have 100 health and no damage. The pressure plates in this room are really annoying, though. Like, got to avoid doing that too much, because I guess it kind of destroys the pillars before it destroys you, but then you get destroyed pretty quickly if it hits. Brimstones are not the worst thing to deal with, but they are kind of annoying. Dealing doom damage to everything, though, is kind of awesome, actually. And this one is Meg. This one is Meg, this one is Meg, this one is Meg. Did you dry this in a rainforest? And we get more Athena. We can afford everything at the shop now.
It's unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Yeah, having 360 degrees of dodge, like having analog sticks in general, just makes way more sense to me for this. Ooh, special flourish, special deflect. Even though bronze skin is nice, I'm kind of going to go with special for now. I just need empowerment in general. And I feel like I want the cast to do more, but doom damage is going to be really good for this boss. I don't need the food. Let's talk to Charon.
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supplies, shall we?
Already did.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
So each of the crystals that blocks off the doorway to a room has little symbols on it sometimes. The skull usually means it's a more difficult chamber, and any of the little like red arrows and the star on it usually means it's like a mini boss or a full boss.
We meet again.
I'm back.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
Amok, 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 amok.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
Will we get her this time? Place bets now.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Get cast to the face. And now we have doom attacks. This might go slightly better. Already doing a lot more damage, which is good. Ow.
Get overconfident.
And the doom thing doesn't stack, but you can get an ability later that makes it stack, which is actually really good.
Back me up, Wretches of Tartarus, right now. Zagreus.
Ah, dang it. Gotta be more patient with this. If she starts projectiles, then we're probably going to be okay, because we have both a special and a cast that deflect.
Curse you.
That's not good, though.
Not a scratch.
Okay, not doing too badly. I mean, we're doing badly, but there we go. That's the stuff. Need my cast back, though. Dang it, okay. One more hit and we're dead, so I'll try not to get hit. Yes! Nailed it! Heck yeah! Alright, we're going to Asphodel.
Yes.
Third run. Not terrible. First time through I played this, I don't think I beat Meg for like my first 10 attempts. First try. Alright, and now we have Titan Bloods, which is good to have at this point. Oh, if we meet Hermes... I don't know if you meet Hermes on your first run. I'll take it. Like 20 health. It's kind of the worst. Okay, oh, life essence though. Yes, please. I don't want the gemstones yet.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Long way from home.
So does the ferryman. He barges where he pleases. Nailed it first try, right? Yeah. So yeah, that boss fight can get real tough, and I only started to beat it consistently when I got way more abilities from the mirror, but now I know the game a little better.
The plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Yeah, this is a detail that doesn't really show up unless you're looking for it, but he actually has, like, his feet are, like, slightly on fire. He leaves, like, little kind of puffs of smoke wherever he goes, which is kind of adorable. Roadbuster, my day is going great, thank you for asking. Having a nice little stream here. Playing a little bit of Hades as a bonus, because it's Halloween. Oh, these guys are the worst, but luckily I have deflecting abilities. And also Doom, so we're actually going to do alright in Asphodel, I think. We might get to the boss. If we do, I'll be surprised, but a happy form of surprise. I don't have a cast! I was going at that guy thinking I was just going to deflect stuff back at him, but I don't have a cast. Where is it? Oh, it's out in the lava. Great. Well, having said this was going to go alright, this is now going very badly for me. There we go. Get that deflect. I'll take the darkness as well. We get 12 for each pickup. Ooh. Health.
And we're off.
Yeah, if you get bonus darkness, you get 12. The rest of the time, you get 10. You really don't accrue darkness very quickly until you're beating multiple runs. And these guys I'm not too worried about because I have a special deflect, which is kind of great against these guys because you can deflect their bombs back at them. The witches are still annoying, though. Yes! Oh, perfect. What a finish. Style points for that one. I wish you got style points in this game. Coins. Fire resist potions, I wish. Yes, lava cannot leave me alone.
Slam dancers.
I love the names they have for all of the enemies as well. It's really funny. Slam dancers, like... Join me for a dance-off. Well, got hit by that one, but...
Not had enough yet.
I have not. I have played this game many, many times, and I've not had enough yet. Okay, that's good. Probably just one more enemy here, which is just this guy. And these guys are really easy to take out if they don't have shields. If they do have shields, they're a pain in the neck. Hey, True Purple, welcome back. Hope you had a good dinner. Ares or the shop? Or Zeus? Interesting. You know, I probably prefer Zeus for the dash, and the dash is the only ability I don't have left. Oh, this is the barge. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be the Mega Gorgon, but it's the barge. There are a couple of different, like, little challenge rooms in this run. This one is not terrible. And the Mega Gorgon would also be not terrible right now because I have good abilities. Not using any of them right now, mind you. Is that the first time he said that? He normally says that in, like, run 1. Maybe I've just been doing quite well against shielded enemies. I don't know. Give me my cast back. Those blue crystals basically create a shield for the enemies, which is very, very annoying of them. Need to have dinner pretty soon. Stomach's complaining. I'm honestly going to order pizza tonight. They also have, like, extra lines that they do sometimes when they're giving you epic boons, so you can get super excited about the stuff. I think Thunder Dash. But yeah, like, our local pizza place that we normally order from isn't open yet, but I just want to order, like, I don't know, Domino's or something. At this point, I'm just hankering for pizza and I don't want to cook, so... And it is too dark and too cold and too rainy to go out to the shops. Get wrecked. Alrighty. There's my gem. Yeah, it looks like we don't meet Hermes this time around, huh? There's more Athena over there, but... I mean, neither of these are great. I haven't used Death Defiance yet, though, so we might actually make it to the boss. Steak sounds nice. Ooh, steak does sound nice. I don't have steak very often. I don't eat, like, a huge amount of red meat, but... Steak and chips could go down a treat right now. To be honest, I'm just hungry. Enemies? Hello? I knew you were here somewhere. Just deflected that in time. Oh, my days. Alright. Get a good combo going on this guy. There's probably one or two more. Ow. Thought so. Right, if I take one more damage right now, then that's my extra life gone. If I just, like, step in magma the wrong way. Oh, there's lots more enemies. How wonderful. Once again, the tactic of dashing everywhere is proving remarkably good for me, though. Give me back my cast, you fiend! I sound like Theseus right now. Anyone who played this game knows how Theseus sounds. Oh, that's good! Okay, so duo boons normally have, like, a bit of dialogue attached to them, but that's really good. Because that attack special combo immediately activates Doom, and you get extra 40 damage. Like, duo boons normally are just, like, combinations of certain gods' paths, basically. Okay, we're already at the Bone Hydra. We're already at the Bone Hydra, and we have enough money to buy everything. This is wild. Battle Rage. Curse of Vengeance is probably going to work out. Impending Doom, though. You know what? I'll take Impending Doom, because Curse of Vengeance is kind of like... It's foes around you. I think there's a radius. And to be honest, I will take Impending Doom. Yes, OP with the duo? Yeah. Cool.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegathon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
I could listen to this man say Phlegathon all day. It's just just great. Yeah, I've managed to get Merciful End a couple of times in these like early runs, but I'm not good enough to make it like super effective, and I have no way of dodging right now, which is kind of the worst, but you do tons of damage with it. Like, I really wish I had like deflect dash maybe. I have Zeus dash instead, which is not ideal for this, but yeah, I'm probably going to lose one of my my extra lives here. Yep, there we go. Then I get half my health back, so that's okay.
Like that.
Yeah, my special is kind of slow. If I could get the upgrade that makes my special faster, then I might have more of a chance at this, but as it is, we might just about beat the Bone Hydra if I don't make any stupid mistakes, which kind of just did, but that's okay. Really bugs me that you can't deflect anything directly at it right now because it's shielded. Impervious, even. The game rounds up with the health. I know, it's not playing by D&D rules, is it? Okay, now it does 3 attacks, and then we come in and we dash and we strike, and we do all of this. And then it probably fires a load of projectiles at me, which I have to dodge or I die, and then it does the attack again. And then we beat the Bone Hydra on our first try! Heck yes! I don't think... Like, my first time, I died to Meg over and over and over again. And I eventually got enough darkness that I just had, like, pretty OP starting stats, and I was going to be okay. And then I never lost to the Bone Hydra. Like, I think in my main file, I've still never lost to the Bone Hydra. So we actually made it to Elysium? That's crazy. We lost to Death Defiance, though, so that's kind of annoying, but...
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
I also spent all my money at the shop, so I have no money for Kiss of Sticks. AX Sinner, glad you're playing this on stream. You kept talking about the game. So happy you're doing this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. The bits actually look a little bit like darkness in the game, which is kind of funny. Let's get some move speed. Boy, I wish I had Hermes. But we'll see how we do. We might even get another Daedalus Hammer here if we're lucky, but the enemies here get real tough real fast, and a lot of them end up being shielded, so we will see. We'll see how we do.
The fields of Elysium.
We also don't have anywhere to pick up money on the way, and I haven't been doing this where you get to look over the art. He doesn't really say much all the time, but...
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
Drevel, I don't ever upload directly from Action to YouTube, so I don't really know. If it asks you for a description, I'm fairly certain that might be a YouTube upload thing. We'll go with Dionysus. I don't think I'll probably last very long. Well, that immediately failed.
I think not.
But yeah, Merciful End is the duo boon that they basically rely on to do the speed run of this game, where you clear on your first run, basically. Oh, the butterfly balls are the worst. Get rid of them quickly. Ah, okay. This isn't going too badly, but it will go badly very soon.
That was revelry? People having a good time?
This is our first encounter with Dionysus as well. This is really funny.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
All right, strong drink. Yes, I probably would have gone with the one that gives you nectar otherwise, but if we can get to a fountain room, strong drink will be very helpful. Because it heals all of your health and also gives you like plus 5% bonus damage every time you drink at a fountain, which gets really OP later. Sounds a bit like Thor. A little bit, yeah. I think I'm going to go with health. Again, I don't really feel like I'm going to make it all the way through Elysium, so coins aren't going to be that useful to me. But if I do... Oh, these guys are the worst. They just fire at you from range. Luckily, my special deflects. How did I not trigger that trap? Okay, fine. Yeah, as soon as we hit anything with flame wheels or chariots in, I'm basically done. But this has been a good run so far. I'm actually quite surprised. These guys with the splitting projectiles are actually the worst. What do we got? We got a shop that I can't use and darkness in a room that is probably either the butterfly ball or one of the mini bosses. So despite the fact that I have no money, I'm going to the shop. I fancy my chances of survival if I avoid the butterfly ball. Oh, and we got some health. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Again, that's the mini boss. So Dionysus again, huh? Love every single character in this game? Oh, yes.
Great shields.
Yeah, I know I don't get fountains until after Theseus, but... I'm just too used to picking strong drink at this point, because it's my favorite. So I had a moment of weakness. The butterfly ballroom is the worst. It depends. Like, it's not bad if you have the right setup, but oh boy, it sucks if you're not prepared for it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, now he gives us premium vintage. And it also gives us more life gain than it did last time, so I'm actually quite happy about that. Thank you, Dionysus. You're kind of the best, and also kind of the worst, but that's Greek gods for you. Let's aim for Zeus this time. But yeah, I really don't feel like fighting Asterius already because I will not do well. I don't have any extra dodge chance. None of the Mirrors of Night stuff is unlocked. Die. If I can find Patroclus on this run, like, I might actually almost fancy my chances against Theseus. I also hate the arrows in this room because they always hit me, regardless of what I do. Okay, where was that going? That was not terrible. That was not the best, but not terrible. Static discharge ain't bad. High voltage is good because I have dash right now. And lightning reflexes is also good because that basically doubles the amount I do with dashing if they're trying to attack me. But jolted is okay. It's probably going to be quite good for these melee rooms. Oh. I think keys at this point. Keys are probably more valuable than gemstones. Until I start getting, like, more of the Mirrors of Night talents, and then I'll probably start switching to gemstones, because you get fountain rooms more easily. Yeah, man, Merciful End is just too good. Like, once again, if we find Patroclus on this run, I might actually make it out of Elysium, but I don't know if I will at this rate. Okay, that's that room basically cleared. Very good.
Use this to unlock a weapon.
Okay, no Patroclus. Ooh. Are we even going to find another boon? I feel like it's going to be the next room and then it's going to be the shop, right? You know, I might take these two and leave Yarn of Ariadne. Like, the rest of the time I would, but I don't think a boon is even coming up, and we're probably going to hit the stadium soon. Keys. Thought it was Minecraft Dungeons? Yeah, no, I was playing Minecraft Dungeons earlier. We played for about 2.5 hours, but since this is a Halloween stream, I thought it'd be fun to play more games where you attack undead stuff. So we're playing Hades. Basically, every enemy in this area is like the departed soul of a famous Greek warrior or something, so pretty good. Oh, I mean, we have enough money that I can buy a boon or health at the shop, so I think I might go Palms.
Flame wheels.
Oh, good. This is where we start playing it very, very careful. And start playing keep away. Because those things are tiny little explosives. Like, if this was a Hermes run, I was trying to play for speed, then I would actually, like, bother fighting them. But right now I'm not going to. These guys with the shields are also the worst, so... Man, so many flame wheels. Are you kidding me? It's okay. I think most of them are burned out now, though. Except for that one. Except for that one. Okay, I did pretty well at that room, all things considered. What I'm playing, this is... are they meowing? They are meowing. Because the big chariots growl like tigers, so the small ones go meow. You know what? Yeah, I'm using Phalanx Shot quite a bit. Okay, this is the shop, and that's the Elysium Stadium. Good lord, we are here already. Genuinely a difficult decision right now. Because we can get both of these. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for both of these. Did I just drop frames? What happened there? That was, like, real jittery for some reason. Odd. Yeah, this is Hades. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler, which is a very, very fun game. And this is what I play when I want to take a break from Minecraft right now. But I'm not taking a break from Minecraft, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not I'm not saying, like, Minecraft is done. No, I'm going to be back with Survival Guide streaming tomorrow. So, Ranch, I'm glad you really enjoyed the Survival Guide, and that taught you a lot. So, Boss of Elysium.
You'll walk not one more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
Theseus.
2 against 1.
And the Minotaur.
Fair. Oh, well. Let's kill him and be done, King.
Such a good voice.
The Bull of Minos? You two are legends. I'd be honored if we had a sporting contest here.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions.
Well, half naked.
Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some mercy, for I shall not.
Theseus is just so funny. He's got such good dialogue. I've watched other streamers play this. They refer to Theseus as the Mega Chad. Like the ultimate Chad. Okay, I'm not going to win this fight, by the way. I can basically already tell that Theseus is going to own me at some point. And I keep forgetting that I don't have Hermes boons, so I keep trying to just full-on attack Asterius, even though, yep, I can't dodge. This is the worst. Oh yeah, and the bull charges, because he's a bull. Hey. We got him down to half health, though, which is not bad. You can tell when he's lower than half health if you can't see the bar at the top of the screen. You can tell because he does projectiles out of wherever his axe hits. Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead on the next hit, basically. There we go. Not bad for run 3. I was not expecting that to go that well, but it went very well. Thank you, Merciful End, I guess.
Oh, that ball hits rather hard.
I mean, that was a good run. We have 6 keys, a diamond, 2 nectar.
Back. It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep
I love it when you're early enough in the game that Hypnos doesn't have anything to say. Like, he says stuff that's unrelated to who you just got killed by. Because Like later on, he's like, "Oh wow, you died to Theseus again, huh?" And at this point, he's still going through his early game dialogue because we're not supposed to be this far through the game yet.
Bestowing on them all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
People will think you're up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to
Hey,
be
Anton.
discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their
Ginger, I hadn't even made that connection.
influence firsthand.
That's really funny.
You've made a foolish mistake.
Nectar points.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Yeah, like, the entirety of Hades is actually a Sainsbury's. That's a well-known fact. I will give Nectar to the dog.
For you, boy.
Because the dog then gives you a collar, which,
Receives the prince's gift. Another muzzles something back into his hand.
increases your maximum health.
Thank you, boy.
Also, we get pets. Hello?
Here, boy.
Pet the dog.
Just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
Is this Halloween-y? It sure is. The entire game is set in hell, or the underworld. Basically hell.
Must have missed Achilles.
Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go? There's also various places in here that you can't go yet, but you can go later. What does the contractor have right now? Stuff that involves gemstones. And the scrying pool is actually quite fun to have because it tells you how many runs you've done and how many enemies you've killed, which is sweet. Hi, Meg.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Yeah, after basically beating Elysium.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Maybe Sainsbury's is hell. I mean, some of the Sainsbury's I've been in, Ginger, you'd not be surprised. All right, let's finally unlock some of this. Ayo. Okay, so the next Death Defiance is very expensive, but I will take Greater Reflex. And then we have Boiling Blood and Infernal Soul, which are pretty useful later. Obviously, having one additional dash is nice, and later on we will get to change what some of these talents are.
That should do it.
But I think that's a good start. Am I going to play Super Meat Boy forever? No, I have no plans to do so.
Got something new to try.
So, Spike Collar. Now we have 75 life when we start out instead of 50, which is nice. We'll get the shield because I'm bad with it, but that gives us some extra darkness.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
Happy Halloween to you as well, Lazzy. Hope you're having a good one.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Score some more.
To the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
It becomes a little bit more obvious later.
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Yeah, I don't normally roll with Lucky Tooth. I'm saving the other nectar for Hermes.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
And we get Artemis now. With the shield, I'm probably going to go special because I fling the shield a lot, and having crit damage from a distance is nice. It really doesn't do a whole lot right now, but yeah, every now and then.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
I love the way the voice lines carry from room to room as well, like it doesn't cut them off if you walk into the next room. It's like, good work. Such a basic thing, but some games do that, and it just always frustrates me, because I'm like, no, the guy was talking. Like, let him talk. I know I'm impatient to get to the next bit of gameplay, but that's on me, not on, you know, the guy I'm controlling here. Oh, hammer. Always go hammer. Yeah, get exploded. Nice.
Enchantments for my weapon.
Oh, Bull Rush deals more damage to armor. Yes, please. Dealing damage to armored enemies is so important. One of my top 5 all-time favorite games. I would say probably Final Fantasy IX, Minecraft, Transistor, although Hades is getting close to replacing Transistor at that point. I don't know, there's maybe a couple of others, but I can't really think of, like, all that many favorites. I guess, like, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, probably, if we want to go, like, all-time. Don't you love it when, like, people's lists of all-time best stuff is only from, like, the last 5 years?
Sure.
Oh, health. Let's have a bit more health. Artemis scales all right with the Palms of Power, but yeah, that's right. Get wrecked. Dealing more damage to shielded enemies is just very, very useful in the early game. Especially against my least favorite guys, the louts with shields. Oh, we could get more nectar, and I don't have any money, so that's a good idea. Yeah, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was a revelation to me, aged, like, 10. Just the fact that, for a start, you could combine Mega Drive cartridges together, and it produced a whole different game. And thereafter, the fact that the game just basically became one of the best Sonic the Hedgehog games, in my opinion. Like, in terms of level design, music... Like, it's not quite Sonic 2 as far as, like, you know, the classics, but it's real good. And I just liked playing as Knuckles. I like being able to glide.
The perfect gift.
The perfect gift. Only been gaming for the last few years, late developer, I guess. Hey, never too late to start. Never too late to start. Ow, 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 ow. No thank you, please. Bull Rush. Theseus shouts the names of his attacks all the time, so why shouldn't I? Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. Okay, it's Inferno Bombers. That's not terrible. I mean, it is right now, actually, because I don't have any Athena boons, so I can't deflect the bombs. What is the shield even for, if it can't deflect things? I mean, it can. I just have to use it right. That's right, hit both of them at once. Stonks. Zeus.
Shield of yours called Aegis. Why, in fact, it's mine from long ago, young man.
Talisman sets, because they always have bad news.
But how you found it, you shall have to tell me once you're here.
I can switch.
There is no good news anymore. Electric Shot is good, and I don't want to replace my special right away. Lightning Reflex is having epic is nice, but you know what? I just need... I need boons right now. I need actual abilities.
What?
Especially when the next room is one of these. Take him now. Send him down.
Whoops.
Oh, good. More shielded louts. My favorites. There's like 5 of them right now. Are you kidding me? Luckily, all of my stuff is basically going to affect everything. I will just bull rush you all, and then more stuff will appear, because this game does that. This is just like a survival one as well, so it's not like defeating the enemies fast even does anything for me at the moment. I just have to not take any damage. Ow. I said I have to not take any damage. That was quite a run.
Why do I even bother?
That's that.
Shout out to my health right now.
Worth it.
Yeah. It goes from 69 to 96.
Numbskulls.
Let's just casually fling ourselves around the room. Did I just take damage? Did that damage me right there? I took a point of damage. How dare they? Don't they know I'm the prince? I like gathering them all up in front of the shield and then leaping into spikes like an idiot. Very good. I mean, by very good, I mean not terrible. Let's go coins. Let's just buy all the things on this run. Why would I recommend Hades? It is just really, really fun to play. Like, it's kind of difficult otherwise to explain why this is such a good game. But what it basically comes down to is the game feeling good. It's very responsive. Every run feels different, so it has near endless replay value. All of the dialogue is really good. The music is incredibly listenable. There's all this cool Greek mythology stuff. Basically, every time you upgrade your weapons, you kind of get the sense that you're becoming impressively powerful, and yet the game still remains challenging. This is a fun thing they do sometimes, where they choose you. They ask you to pick between two boons, and then you have to fight a room full of enemies with like other stuff going on around you, which sucks. And then you get to have both of the boons if you get past it, basically. So I'm gonna pick Artemis. Both Artemis and Zeus are terrible. I'm gonna do Dash Strike because I like that. How much is this game? I think it's only 20 quid, so it's like 30 bucks maybe? Or 25? Like, it's not a full price game in like a AAA sense, because Supergiant is an indie and they're good at pricing out their games. But, yeah, it's worth it. It's on Switch, it's on Epic Store, it's on Steam. And to be honest, like, for your money, you are getting one heck of a game. I already have 60 hours in this game, and I'm not even bored. But in 60 hours, I've done maybe like 2/3 of what the game has in mind for you to do.
Commendable of you to live through that. And I suspect you shall think twice next time before so brazenly defying me, won't you?
I mean, I did all right, Zeus. I did all right. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. That's not terrible. You know, I might take that right now. The rest of those options aren't great. I don't really like Zeus all that much. Sorry, Zeus. This is basically just the Zeus-Artemis story now.
Use this.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Yeah, that would be really good if we had the sword that actually lets you dislodge casts. You know what? We'll take Deadly Strike. We just need it right now. And then we'll immediately improve... Actually, we'll probably improve Dash Strike just because I do it a lot. And...
Good to see you, Ed. I'll take this.
Karen never has much to say. Yeah, like, I started watching people play this game, and I found myself getting so invested in the story. The story happens so gradually.
What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner, fool.
Yeah, like, you get so into the story that I just had to stop watching other people play this game because I wanted to play it myself too much. And I was rewarded for that with an incredible game.
You like my whip?
Having 2 dashes now makes this fight so much easier. I mean, I was probably still gonna die, but like... Hey, at least the fight is easier. Also, having the shield against Meg is actually kind of OP, to be honest. Because then you can just block all of this. This nonsense. Bone Hydra is a little bit more difficult to block. Fighting a furry? Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of people say, like, I misread that then, I thought it said furry. Megaera, you know, the furry. I was well outside the radius of that. How did she even hit me? This game does not always play fair. Ow. And then I just run into spikes, so you know.
You haven't beaten me yet.
I mean, I almost have, let's be real. And I have beaten you once before, so... None of the back sass from you. Ow. Alright. Thank you, Artemis, for the crits. Bless RNG. Thought that was me for a second. I thought I'd just taken a lot of damage all at once. The animations are so similar that I'm like, did I just die, or...
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
I did not. Furry vanquished. Again, I wish I had Dionysus. Okay.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
I did, Dad. Thank you. Let's buy both of these. We got a Nail of Talos. What does that do? 50% damage to armor. Choice. And we got some health back. That's good. That's good. Let's look at this.
From Tartarus is finally laid bare. Far above, the heat from Phlegethon, the river of flame, is faintly felt already, even as its dangers lie in wait.
Lovely.
Again, any excuse to have this guy say the word Phlegethon, 100% on board. Phlegethon. Okay, this time we get Hermes, which means the runs actually start here.
Soon, Bone Hydra.
If I can get to a point where I see Hermes. Phlegethon. Oh, these enemies are fun. I swear I was outside of the radius of that, but sure. If you insist. Oh, there's 2 of them now. I don't think they can land close enough to each other that they would do that. And then you can just sort of hit them until they die, but... Ow. I didn't really spend much time in magma last time. I feel like that's about to change. Especially since it starts bombing the landscape with it after a while. Ow. Oh good, there's another one. Get in the lava with me. Come on in, the water's lovely.
Lady Artemis.
Hey, Artemis. Ooh, what do we want? Critical marks are alright. Critical damage, dealing damage to armor. I think I just bull rush them at this point, so... Marks are good. Exit wounds is only good if you have more casts, really.
Drakens.
It's pronounced dragons, you fool. Alright, I got that one. Alright, not bad. Yeah, marking enemies just gives you a higher chance of critting them when you attack them, so that's honestly not terrible. Nice.
Let me see.
Still no Hermes. Still no Hermes. Feels bad, man.
Gorgons.
We haven't met Dusa yet. It's really weird seeing Gorgons without having met Dusa yet. Nice. We got a trap kill on one of those. Just go out in the magma. Nice out there this time of year. More Gorgons. Wonderful. As you can imagine, these fire projectiles which turn you to stone. Not difficult. Just avoid them. They're kind of like shulkers, actually. The projectiles just kind of drift around after you. No, stay in the lava. Promise it's not going to hurt much. There we go. Hey, Tinker, welcome on in. Seriously, with the lack of Hermes. Come on. What do we want? I really don't want to meet Aphrodite. I don't really like many of Aphrodite's abilities. Like, they're good early game, but not late game. Like, we're going to get to late game, I know, but still. What do we think, folks? Athena, Aphrodite, Artemis. All the A's, basically. Dusa's best girl, hands down. I mean, you're not wrong. I've actually got all the way to, like, the end of the friendship track with Dusa, so I know, like, the full Dusa story at this stage. I'm going to go with Athena, if nobody has any objections. I just like deflecting things. Deflecting things is always useful. Hey, Mega Gorgon fight.
That's a problem.
Oh, it's a Gorgon. Just a large one. Luckily, my Bull Rush deals 400% damage to armor or whatever it is, so this fight will go faster. That just did like 700 damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I took a bit there, so can't be too cocky about that. I think the Skull Crusher is already dead, so this went well. Sweet.
Until next time.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall make your way eventually. I shall look forward to our conversations then.
They always have different dialogue. Like, I've played this game 90 times, they are still throwing new voice lines at me. I've only just got to the point where if you talk to people around the house, they don't really have anything to say to you. Like, and I talk to them every time I die and respawn. Like, I always talk to everybody, and I'm only now getting to the point where they're like, talk to me later when I have something to say, dude. But even then, there's going to be, like, storyline stuff that still happens after you've beaten the main story and seen the credits. That's the wild thing about this game, is just how much work they've put into making sure characters are always saying something different. Like, it just feels way more natural. Like, 60 hours into this game, I'm still finding new voice lines. That's insane. It's genuinely a feat of magnitude to get that much voice acting into a game. Even in 2020. I heard a couple of people talking about this on a podcast I was listening to recently, and they were like, basically, the only reason that got done is because it was an indie, and they kind of knew what they were doing, and they're developing the whole thing in-house. If you can imagine, like, a AAA game, like a Call of Duty game, or whatever, you know, like Assassin's Creed game even, pitching, okay, we're going to have some dialogue that, like, 0.03% of people playing this are ever going to hear. Can we have budget for that? They would be like, no. So, I really think this game is quite special for that reason. It's like the amount of faith they have in people replaying sections of this game enough and talking to people enough that they will hear what ends up getting recorded. Or that, you know, they have it there just in case. Just for the people who have a little bit more trouble with the game but still want to keep playing it. And by the way, for those of you who are worried about the difficulty of this game, because I'm not going to say I'm making it look easy, I'm making it look moderate. It's a hard game. But there is, in the options, there is a God mode you can turn on, which is not like God mode in the sense of like, you know, infinite lives or whatever. But basically what it does is every time you die, you gain a permanent increase to your defense to the point where enemies just won't do as much damage to you. I think it starts around 15% and ends more like 50. So it's still a challenge, but like it basically scales the difficulty a little better for people who don't want to just keep dying over and over again, who want to actually see some story progress without the inconvenience of dying over and over again for it to happen. And if you go into settings, you can enable it basically anytime you want. So if you try, like, if you try the game and you're like, actually, this really isn't for me in terms of, like, the difficulty spike, yeah, you can adjust that. Like, there's basically 3 difficulty levels for the game, more or less. It's what I'm playing right now, which is standard. There is God mode and there is Hell mode.
I'll pay for that.
And Hell mode is something you choose from the main sort of menu screen. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage that encounter. You know what? I might take that because I'm fairly certain I'm about to die any minute.
Enough of these back at the house.
And I will take the gemstones so I can buy more fountain rooms. Did I play Pokemon Go or other Pokemon games? I did. I have played Pokemon Blue and I played Pokemon Shield as well. But I basically took a giant break from Pokemon between Blue and Shield because I did not own a DS or a Game Boy Advance or basically any console Nintendo made between the Game Boy and the Switch. I very, very briefly maybe had a Nintendo 3DS, but then I ended up trading that in for other things. I don't know if I'm going to beat the Bone Hydra this time around. I mean, that last run we had was just stellar, so... This section of Bone Hydra is going to get a little bit dicey. Especially since all of the heads around the outside are the projectile firing ones. My least favourite Bone Hydra. And this is the other really cool thing about this game, is that how it changes the difficulty of the bosses every time. Later on, once you've cleared the bosses a few times, they start actually changing the designs of the bosses to give them like different attack patterns and stuff, so that it's just as challenging coming through as though you're coming through like for the first time. See you later, Roadbuster. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by the stream, checking out the game. Thought so. Well, at least I get a little bit more damage. Freaked out when you went into Meg and it wasn't Meg. I mean, yeah. Spoilers, but yeah. I guess I have spoilers as a tag on the stream. It's fine, but I don't want to necessarily spoil it for people who are now interested in playing this game, but haven't yet. There's some stuff that's not a huge spoiler, but so much of this game is tied into the story, really. Like, I think that's one of the things that impresses me the most about the game, is how incorporated the story elements are into the gameplay. Like, it feels like there is not a great deal of fat on this particular steak. Again, should be using Bull Rush more against these shielded enemies. Do not want to be in the magma. Oh, and just hanging out in the magma is rude. Don't do that. Dang it, Lerny. Yikes! Now it's firing all the projectiles and doing all the head-stomping moves. So I will just attack it. I don't need to be dash striking all the time, but I upped the attack of my dash strike, so I feel like I should, and I forgot that it attacks 3 times somehow, even though it just did that. Okay, now we can beat it. We did it! We did the thing! Can I give you some tips for making a Minecraft YouTube? Yes, make the kind of videos that you would want to watch. Is my usual tip, and one I stand by, because then you know there's an audience for them. So if you like tutorial videos, make tutorial videos. If you like Let's Plays, make yourself a Let's Play. You'll also have more fun doing that.
One more floor. Got it.
I could buy nothing at the shop, I have 6 gold. Thank you for getting hype for me beating the Bone Hydra. Do we have a hammer? Okay, we have keys or darkness. Keys or darkness. Where are we at? 3 keys, 50 darkness. I think we probably want keys, because if we get 4 keys, we unlock the spear. I quite like the spear in early game. I can't believe we never met Hermes. Like, Hermes normally shows up in Asphodel for the first time, but I don't think he shows up until maybe run 5, unless you maybe meet him in Elysium instead, but I've always taken Hermes after that point, so I cannot honestly remember where he first shows up.
More coming.
Might make yourself a cake? Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Ow. Ow, ow, and ow. I want to at least get through this fight. Let me unlock the spear. Oh yeah, those eye enemies, I don't think we really saw it in the last run, but they respawn. Like if you beat one of these guys, they turn into an eye. If you don't kill the eye, then they respawn. Which is really irritating, especially if it's a shield guy. But we got 4 keys, so that's fine. We can die now. There's Hermes. For goodness sake, lad, where have you been? God of speed, and he always turns up later in the run. Okay, that was a good trap. That was a good trap. I like that trap. If that could happen more often, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Was it really? Did it do it? Oh, I just hear some fireworks now. Nice. Okay, what's next? Oh, chariots. I'm dead. I hate these things. They do so much damage. Just got to keep backstabbing and attacking, pushing them up against the spears. And yes, okay, good.
Almost like a bat wing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
About time.
Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
I like the fact that Hermes even talks slightly faster than some of the other gods. It's great. Greater haste. Yes, please.
Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
Okay, right. This is not a run. This will die in the next chamber, probably, because I'm going to take the hammer. Working on the Wither Skeleton farm you showed us in the Soul Sand Valley. Any tips to make it easy? I mean, it's as easy as it's going to be, because it's in a Soul Sand Valley. Avoid ghasts. And there's not really a whole lot else I can say about it that will make it easy, because putting a Wither Skeleton farm in a Soul Sand Valley is about as easy as it can get right now. Yeah, I died. Fair. So now I've spoken to Hermes once, I can give him Nectar. Once I give him Nectar, he will give me a keepsake that I really, really like. And at that point, we'll be able to do some good runs. Especially once we get better weapons. Which we might do, once I've unlocked the spear.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
I listen.
Awesome.
Ooh, for splinters at you, didn't she?
See?
There's lots of witches in your dad's place, huh? Witchcraft must be pretty dangerous for all those mortals up there. Pretty dangerous for you, too.
I am aware.
Sure is. I'm going to take a very short break, actually. I'm just going to run to the bathroom, because I want to keep playing this game for you guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. About the piglins, just use rails? Yeah, use rails. I am going to run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna put some music on in the meantime. Hey folks, we're back. I like this. Drummer Boy, huh? Have to look up that one again. Alrighty, let's get back into it. Let's play a little bit more. Maybe another like half hour more, I guess. Something along those lines. And yeah, my cheers and stuff are just all over the place. I really don't know what to do about that. Streamlabs, you weird thing. I guess I'm not playing this game all that much, so it doesn't matter all that much, I guess. Right, back on with it. Let's do another run at least.
You never learn.
If I don't
sure I don't, Dad.
Heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
Did I ever play RuneScape? Did you see they released it on Steam? I never played RuneScape, but I've heard good things.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All three mouths full and happy?
Have I listened to the soundtrack of what? RuneScape or Hades? I've listened to the soundtrack of Hades as I've played it.
Watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
I do like the way there's just like subtle things about the writing in this game that sound kind of like Homeric, I guess, is 1/3 of Cerberus asleep. Just kind of chilling, yeah. He got 3 heads, probably got a lot of like neck problems. The Hades soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, I've listened to it as I play the game. You actually you unlock the ability to listen to the soundtrack in game as well, so there's some really cool songs on it. But like there's just like aspects of the dialogue, like whenever it calls them like, you know, terrible Hades or like ever doubtful Zagreus or whatever, like it sounds very like cunning Odysseus, you know, it sounds like the Iliad.
Is it really true that Cerberus ripped the lounge up right after I left? He must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your lord father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place up.
Oh, this is how it introduces Dusa.
I wonder what became of Dusa. She's always worried father's going to fire her, even without something like this.
Minecraft, I'm great. Thanks for asking. Just having a nice chill Halloween, playing some Hades.
Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that, boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair. All thanks to you.
Hades is so dramatic, it's
You're
really funny.
blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
I kind of think of Cerberus's 3 heads as like the hyenas from The Lion King. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, good. We can buy 2 very important things here. Although, to be honest, I don't know. I don't take infernal troves all that much, but I'll do it anyway.
The underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
You'll practice your declaiming someplace else.
The most important thing, though, is the keepsake collection, because
pursue this job. I'll be excited to see the result.
that's kind of useful.
I give the orders around here.
Shut up, Dad. All right. Oh, Meg is here. Let's talk to Meg.
I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
Peace. See you later. Beat you up later. All right. Let's go to Infernal Soul. Yes. We'll probably buy 1 each of those as well. Basically, we need all the help we can get at this stage, and you can actually unlock the ability to respec your character later. So if you have like a ton of darkness built up, then you can spend a key, basically, to
Varatha, the Eternal Spear, join my pursuit.
You can spend a key to unlock all of the mirror talents and spend the darkness again, which is relatively cheap later on. The spear is good. I quite like the spear. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it has such a long range. Like, I can attack him from, like, over here. I don't use the spin attack nearly at all, because it just leaves you open for so long. But then, I guess it's good for when enemies are spawning in. And then throwing it is alright too, but I don't tend to do that all that much. However, I said I was going to use the bow at some point, just to show you how bad I am with the bow, and the bow is also currently the thing that's giving us the darkness, so... Oh, the other thing about keepsakes that's really cool, the more you clear with them, if you clear a few more encounters, that's going to level up and give me, like, I think 33 health. It goes 25, 33, 50. So, yeah, it's actually going to be really nice to level this one up a little bit more, in case we need it. Who have we got? Aphrodite? Oh, Ares, nice.
You traveled rather far down there since last we met, my kin, and that means you have dealt incalculable death. I must commend you thus.
Minnesota Toz, this game is possibly the greatest game out there right now that is not Minecraft. Alright, let's Curse of Pain, because if we do this, we have more of a chance of hitting other stuff. Nice. Yeah, this is kind of a dungeon crawler. It's a roguelite. You have a bunch of like persistent attempts to escape the underworld. You have a bunch of cool weapons that you can shoot at stuff. It is real dope. Everybody in it is hot, and you would enjoy it immensely, I imagine. It's on the Switch as well. It's on PC or Switch. It's too many questions about Cerberus already. Just gonna doom everything I find real fast. The bow also has a power shot that I do not know how to time. There is an aspect of the bow later that actually makes it kind of usable for me. I mean, these early enemies don't count, right? But
Lord Zeus.
Well, my nephew, you're admittedly in quite a bind down there. But what is life without its struggles,
also, if anybody's watching Blood of Zeus on Netflix right now, it feels like a good companion piece to this game. Oh!
There's an ominous-looking portal on the ground right there.
It sure is. This is fun. Hey, Boz! Boz, I never unmodded you. I think you have unmodded yourself somehow, assuming you can do that. In which case, well done, and thank you.
Within the underworld's quietest, most solitary, darkest abyss.
I'm glad you did, because I went, like, after you requested it of me, I went to look and it was already done. Contagious Tomfoolery, thank you so much for the 14 months. And, yeah, I'm just gonna disable all of that stuff, because the spacing of it is all over the place when I redid my layout. I tried to get it right aligned, it just, for whatever reason, Streamlabs hates me.
I'd best take all the evidence I find.
So yeah, this is the Void. This game has a Void in it, and you meet Chaos here.
Someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello, may I ask who's calling?
I love that dialogue. This is the one character who's not hot. Unless you're into some weird stuff.
We have met in a way. I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place. It's my wish to make your doing so a little bit
Boz asking the real questions.
And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards.
Cool. See, that's good for long-term progression. That's good for this run. I don't take that many damage from traps. Like, I'm good with the traps in this area, as long as it's not magma, so I should be okay. That is rare, but I don't do great backstab damage with a bow, and rewards being hidden kind of sucks. So, guess I just don't dash into traps on this run, huh? Probably, to be fair, a little bit easier to do with the bow. Also, the bow does naff all damage right now, so I'm kind of annoyed by that, but I guess we have Doom, so... we get a little bit of bonus damage there. Nice. One down, no trap damage. Okay, we're just getting darkness after darkness, I guess. Well, I guess I did pick the boon for that reason, so... would you call Deucer hot? I mean, depends on your preferences.
Dead.
They have engineered some of the characters in this game to just be, like, sweet, which I think is kind of... I don't know, it's not quite the same thing, but the sentiment is there. Okay, we're going to have to go with Zeus, which sucks because it's the Doomstone. But hey, at least I get to doom everything myself. I hate this boss. I hate this boss. Literally the worst. It's all maths. It's all geometry. I don't like it. Too many facets. Okay, that was not terrible. Again, shout out to my health right now. Ooh, attack does chain lightning epic. Alright. You know what? I'm not even attacking all that much. I'm mostly using the special. This is not a punch-only playthrough. It will be once I unlock the 5th weapon. Honestly, like... okay, minor spoilers for anybody who hasn't played this game and wants to. But the 5th weapon... there are 6 total. The 5th one is 2 gauntlets. And it is my favourite weapon in the game. I can't lie. It's... very, very good. Like I said, I am definitely that guy. I will definitely pick the punch weapon. Hey, Namiko. Yeah, we're playing some Hades today. Gonna be back on the Minecraft grind tomorrow, of course. If anybody missed the Minecraft Dungeons portion of the stream, I am probably going to upload the whole thing to my Pixel VOD's channel, so if you are interested in watching that, maybe if you come over from the YouTube notification a little late, because that was around 3 PM, it's now after 7 here in the UK. yeah, I'm sure we will... Oh, did I get 2 keys from that? Nice. I guess I did get Yarn of Ariadne, so that makes sense. Wait, no. Oh, it's the next boon you find, so why do I get 2 keys from that? I'll take it, but was not expecting to get 2 keys from that. Maybe there's something else I picked up that I just didn't notice.
Show yourselves.
Okay, Doom on the special for this bow is actually not bad. Like, I'll take it. Just spray and pray, basically. Was that actually a successful power shot? I think I just actually got a power shot. That never happens.
Gemstones.
So let me show you how these work. Basically, there's a randomized reward of one sort of currency. It's either darkness, coins, gemstones, or... is that it? Maybe there's one more. I can't remember, but... Oh, health. It also sometimes gives you health. And you basically have to beat all of the enemies that spawn in the shortest amount of time possible, because it counts down.
Damnable fools.
And, like, the longer you take, the less reward you get. But that was alright. We got ourselves... Ooh, hammer. I mean, Zeus and Ares is good, but always take hammer.
Blood and darkness.
He's there. Get him.
Get him. Been streaming for a while. I have, yeah. Yeah, I've been here for like nearly 5 hours, because we're playing 2 games. And because these games are a little bit less... I don't know, it's a bit more of a casual thing than the Minecraft stuff. And I don't have like specific targets I'm trying to hit like the Minecraft stuff, so I think it's kind of fun just to chill and play some of this. I don't do a lot of like variety stuff on this channel. Like even the Minecraft Dungeons thing is like, well, it's Minecraft, so kind of in my audience's expectations, but I just enjoy this game far too much. You know what? I genuinely forgot this was a survival room there for a second.
Idiots.
Oh, okay. Triple shot is nice. To be honest, I use point-blank shots more than I use range, but triple shot is just too good.
Should work.
What do we want? Do we want keys? I think at this point we want darkness. You can tell the stream is more casual because there are like 1,000 fewer people here, but yes. I'm okay with there being 1,000 fewer people here every now and again. Thank you. Dang it. Seriously, the special, like the shielded louts are the worst. That wasn't bad. Okay, ooh, honestly, I'm using the cast a fair amount, but probably don't need that. Eye of Lamia will probably be helpful. We're fighting Meg anyway.
Charon's shot.
You know what? We'll need the health. Sorry, Athena. See you later.
Hey there, Meg.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon.
This is one of the cool things about this game as well, is that it keeps track of like the boons you've got from who, and the fact that I've spoken to Chaos and chosen one of their abilities. And then Meg basically says, oh, you found Chaos? Huh, okay, better ask Nyx about that. And then that starts like a dialogue tree with Nyx later, and like the game is constantly feeding back into its idea of like how far you've progressed through the story, which is incredibly neat of it. Okay, I badmouthed the bow, but this is actually a pretty good strat for this boss. Is just constantly spam special and deal doom damage from like halfway across the arena. Yeah, I'll take it. Of course, if I don't run into spikes, that helps.
What else?
Hi, you're right here. I can deal all the damage to you up close. Hey, you guys drop health. Well, I guess I will not find out because I have to spend a lot of time dashing around now.
Still right there. Touch this.
This is the one thing I don't really have an answer to right now. Oh yeah, now I have 2 casts. Get wrecked. I was on the other side of the room, officer.
Got you that time, Meg. Blood of the Titans.
That was honestly pretty good. Who'da thunk it?
Well, Father.
It seems the Fury failed to do her job.
Alright, well you can't buy anything. Cool.
Up we go, then.
I am poor.
Cheers.
Now hopefully we meet Hermes, because I want to give him a present.
The Asphodel Meadows.
Present for the future. More spraying and praying will commence. Yay, bullet hell. Wow, actually hit him from all the way over there. Nice. Cool. What's next? Oh good, melee enemies. For my ranged weapon to deal with. Hey, Xena, thank you so much. Don't be poor. Well, thank you for the 100 bits. Really wish that translated into in-game currency. This game needs Twitch integrations. It's the only bit of feedback I would give.
Better.
What do we have? Ooh, up to 100 health. I have 2 health missing. Nectar would be good, but I have 2 already, and I don't really need that many keepsakes right now, so I'm going to go for darkness anyway. Thank you so much again for the 100 bits. These guys have a really long combo that annoys me, so I try not to let them do it. Cool. Man, I have nothing that's good against armor right now either. Except, you know, attacking. And who does that? So passe. Oh, there we go. Show me Hermes, wherever the darn boats are. I mean, probably coin, because I don't really think I can afford anything right now. Ow. He did the thing where he dropped bombs and ran away. Alright, that works. Just stand up close and hit special. Great. You were remarkably easy to dupe, sir. Oh well. Spoke too soon about that one, didn't I? Karma exists even in the Greek underworld. I kind of wish their bombs would, like, hit each other if they're different types of enemy. Hubris is a Greek concept, right?
Coin for Charon.
Poseidon. How have we not met Poseidon yet? Splashy boy! Ugh. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I've made a mistake. Made a mistake coming to Poseidon. This is a recurring mini-boss room and I hate it. Everyone hates the Witch's Circle though, so I'm not alone at least. And again, we can probably just spam special and pray. But none of my shots are actually reaching them. They're just destroying the projectiles. That's pretty funny. Alright, now you get doomed. Now everyone gets doomed. I mean, to be fair, we haven't lost either of our Death Defiances yet. We're not that bad. I say either. We only have one right now. Doom! That's right.
Witchcraft. What can you do?
Freaking Zagreus. Okay.
It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Water puns. Oh, that's good. That's good, I'll take it.
Looks like I caught a big one.
The dash thing might be nice, but...
The act of sorcery often ends in an untimely death and an eternity in Tartarus for careless souls, though some are able to perfect the trade and take a permanent residence elsewhere.
I'm sure the Witch's Circle will reconvene soon enough.
It sure will. It'll probably be there next time we get to Asphodel. Yes, finally we meet Poseidon. Gosh, how did that take so long? Too busy swanning around in Elysium, apparently, to meet Poseidon for the first time. I swear he normally shows up, like, at the start of Tartarus as well, so... I guess we just had good runs? Question mark? Somebody in the chat is probably now questioning whether the runs can be good. Thank you for that. Nice.
Nearly got me.
Oh, okay. I think we want to go this way, even though it's not of much interest to us, just because I want you guys to see this. Probably my favorite character.
What? Singing? Here?
Come on in.
Okay.
Hey, you must be the Hades kid. How's it going then, your royal majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice. What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Hi there. No need for formalities, I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business, past the menacing bone Hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, don't you have your hands full, hun? I'll let you go. But there's one rule in my place, which is, nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that? So take your pick. My treat.
Nice. So, Eurydice is awesome, and also upgrades all of your stuff. I will probably go with Refreshing Nectar just in case we get anything good.
Really hit the spot.
But the song she's singing is like the best part of the soundtrack. Dish, hello. Dionysus.
Charon has to be the life of every feast you have down there with such a personality. Am I not right about that, man?
Am I not right about that, man? Premium vintage, please.
Cheers, mate.
Give me more max health because I can't buy that one. Thank you.
Provide me any insight as to just what sort of hideous monstrosity awaits me over on the next infernal island, Charon, mate? That bad, huh?
Love it. So good. Dionysus is thick. Basically, everybody in this is thick, aside from Zagreus. Including the Bone Hydra. Bring it! I have 2 casts now and long-range weapons. Die 1,000 deaths. Oh, that's right, you have projectiles. I'm sorry I said anything. The bow is actually pretty good if you just spam special against this guy. Ah! Instantly came out of lava and immediately attacked me. I feel threatened. Oh yeah. The different heads do different stuff. A lot of the time the green ones will like drop other enemies for you to attack or to attack you. Cool, I got my casts back. If I could actually learn how to power shot, this would be great, but I'm bad at that. I think spamming special is once again going to be the better thing to do. And apparently that's still going to get me hit. Ow. Started watching Blood of Zeus last night. Exactly, right? Like I was saying earlier, this is a perfect companion piece. Especially when you start actually acquiring blood of various individuals. Like it talks about the Titans and everything, like it's absolutely on par. Like, how do you feel about Blood of Zeus so far, Dish? Like, I don't know how many episodes you've watched and whatnot. I'm on episode 3 right now, and like, it's okay. The animation kind of makes me feel like it's a cartoon from the 80s. Not necessarily like the character design, but just like the way it's animated. We're on about the same episode, it's just so epic, like Castlevania. I never watched the Castlevania Netflix show. I should get on that. But then I didn't really play Castlevania either, so I know that's not a prerequisite for watching the show, but again, not really a Nintendo lad. Ah! Having 2 dashes is so much better than having 1 dash. Doom! Never played it and we really liked it a lot. Yeah, I feel like just a good animated show is always going to be worth watching, and I've heard Castlevania is very good. But, yeah. I will get around to it eventually, I'm certain. Suck it, Hydra! Oh, boy. Alright, that is...
Tread lightly, boy.
Will do, Dad.
Don't know any other way.
Exactly, got hot feet. I'm going to buy gems because I need gems. And everything else can be left there, I guess. Scott, you have no interest in this game, and there are more mods and more sensible people here than chatters, so you can head off and binge some Star Trek. Have a good one, Talismancer. Enjoy your day.
The enshrouded river of forgetfulness, Lethe, flows through the hallowed chambers of Elysium, numbing old pains and memories of the most noble shades residing there.
I'll have to give them new pains to recall.
Quippy. Oh, hello, Hermes. Alright, this time we actually get to give next to Hermes, which means it's on. Like Donkey Kong, it's on. Yeah, I could really do with actually having some DPS here, but, you know, whatever. Like negative damage right now.
He's trying to respawn.
Well, he shouldn't. That's inconsiderate. I love the fact he actually uses the word respawn as well. Like, I get the spawning is a thing that, like, you know, frogs do and whatnot, but still, like, such an odd term for a protagonist to be using. Such, like, Zagreus is clearly a gamer, though, right?
I'm empty.
Zagreus is absolutely an e-boy. Hello? Spear guy, calm down. Is there another one? Oh, there's another one. Missed you up here. Just kind of been hanging out by that statue, huh? Doom. Love it. Gift.
Lord Hermes, please accept this gift as a small token of my appreciation. Thank you for always keeping me on my toes.
Oh, mighty keen of you to leave a tip there, boss. And I have a tip for you. Don't be slow. Maybe this will help with that.
It actually will.
Lord Hermes, I'm in your debt.
Silly quips aside, it actually will.
What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz? Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
Hey.
You definitely do. Okay, that's good. Could probably use some of that. Also this, though.
Felt that.
Hammer. Always go hammer. 100% of the time go hammer. Someone asks you to go ham, you go hammer. Ow, I'm taking all the damage now. Because these guys suck, and I do not have anything that can deflect. It's like watching witches pop. Witches Go Pop is my favorite album from the 90s. Okay, not bad. What do we have? Oh, special deals more damage to armor. Yes, please. Also, Flurry Shot is nice, but it's neither here nor there when we have epic special. Don't have any money right now. I guess we have to go the Zeus or Poseidon route, which is literally the worst. I think I'll probably go Poseidon, though. The one you never pick. The one you never want to fight in this, like, Challenge of the Gods style thing is Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the worst.
Perhaps you have to find me here in jest, young man. Though in such cases pertinent to my authority, you'll find I lack a sense of humor.
Didn't have much choice.
Well, sucks to be me, I guess. Let's go. I now do more damage to shields. Ow. Yep. I knew this wasn't going to go well. But now I have Poseidon Dash. So I slam you against walls. And then I die. And die. Yep, probably going to die in a second, but that's fine. We got what we wanted. As long as we have the lambent plume, I can potentially be good at this game. Zeus is going to kill me. Zeus is definitely going to kill me.
Not yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I die. I die to Zeus. Get doomed. Get doomed again. Doomed again. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, I don't have the heart to keep exacting vengeance on you, nephew.
I have no heart whatsoever. Please give me heart. Oh, you didn't. Okay, great. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. I have literally, like, a hair of health. If I take damage, my foe is struck by lightning, and I die. Okay, let's have Storm Lightning, just because, like, more chains are good, I guess. Like, 2 health. I have 2 health and no revives. I'm so dead in the next room, which is a more difficult room. Great. Looking forward to the next run. And this is a room with all the shield people, and I have a bow. At least I can doom all of them, I guess, but...
No.
Yep, thought so. Feels bad, man. Never mind. We got the Lambent Plume. That's the important part. Lambent Plume is OP. No time for negative attitudes. I'm already dead. Alright, I'll do one run with the Lambent Plume and I think we call it a day. The problem with this game, right? The problem with this game has the Stardew Valley thing. Is like, once you end a run, you're like, okay, great. Great point to stop. Very cool. Let me just go and talk to everybody first. Like, it feels like the right thing to do. Make sure I check all the dialogue. Because when I come back, I won't end up, like, remembering anything that's happened. So let me at least kind of get to the next area. And then the next area comes, like, you go to the weapon room in the courtyard. You maybe, like, unlock a couple of things. And you're like, well, it hasn't auto-saved. So now I have to do a run. It's the worst.
Hey boy, just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
Also, you can pet the dog. Dish, buy this game. Alright. I'm done. I'm done now.
Hail, you'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
Also, yes, Achilles just gives us the codex.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
Cool. So now we have a database of all the stuff that's in the game. And once again, we have, like, completion stuff to do, because now we have to discover all of these undiscovered people who are in here. All of whom are very attractive. Because it's Hades.
Why, I can scarce believe my eyes. Is that you, boy? Cerberus, look who it is. He's back.
Shut up, Dad.
Looks mournfully toward the prince.
No need to drag the dog into this, Father.
Anything you say to me, you say in front of Cerberus. You might even learn a thing or two from him of listening and of obedience.
Stop trying to dunk on me in front of the dog. It is not Air Bud. Let's look for... Okay, scrying pool. We may as well get it.
Make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
It's nice to save gemstones for the fountain rooms and stuff, but scrying pool is also nice to have. Because then I can remember things.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megaera. There is no shame in yours.
The boss face in chat every time.
Their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just, am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
I was going to say, just casually standing there. Oh, look at this. This is all of the scratches on the walls and all the tufts of fur.
The prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I just wanted to say, don't bother picking up my room today. I'm headed out for a while.
I have to clean the rafters.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Do so his best, girl. Okay, moving on.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess.
And now we have the Wretched Broker, who will trade us things for other things. We don't have we don't have any things. We don't have enough things to be things yet. Best girl. Let's add the scrying pool here. Because when we walk up to this now, it says, after it's done saying all of this,
hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool. Just need
it's
to
like,
keep it.
you've killed 1,000 people in 5 attempts. Good work. Now, +1 cast. I'll take it. And we don't actually get the chance to reroll anything yet, because I think Nyx has to unlock more of the mirror for us. But +1 cast is very good.
Hey, something back there for you, pal.
Oh, there it is.
Another weapon.
The twin fists.
I lack the necessary keys.
Yeah, I need like 8 keys to unlock this, apparently, because, I don't know, those 2 chains are held in place by 8 locks. Anyway, let's take the spear. Spear means damage, and potentially quick clears, so let's Lambent Plume it up.
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.
Alright, mate. I'll give him some nectar as well.
For you, mate. Thought you might get a kick out of this.
For me, pal? Awful nice of you, just awful nice. But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
These 2 characters are both voiced by the same person, which is kind of hilarious to me. Press X to strike. Alright then, I will. Bye. What's up, Mikey? How you doing?
Oh, it's her. There must be a
Of
mess.
course.
Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hi there. Slicks back hair.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Not really, but cool. I don't like the casts. Passion Dash is alright. I think probably Heartbreak Flourish because extra special damage is good with the spear. And now the Lambent Plume will basically give me 1% extra move speed and chance to dodge every time I clear a room fast, which I'm going to try and do. Hey, we did it. Anytime you hear that extra, like, boop in the background, that is the Lambent Plume. So, let's see. Nice outfit. Yeah, it's basically when Naruto does, like, the sexy technique or whatever. Just like a naked woman and some clouds. It's very tasteful. Nice. So this is Hades. It sure is. Love this game. Gemstones or darkness? Probably darkness at this stage, but gemstones would be good. Basically anything you can acquire at this stage in the game is very useful, so turning down any reward automatically feels like you are losing out on something. The point is what you gain, I suppose. Hey, more skulls. We prefer not to take damage. We prefer to finish the room quickly. If you don't mind, thank you. Cool, we did it. And obviously the more you use the keepsakes, the more they level up. So eventually the Hermes one gives you like 1.2% per room, which really does add up after a while. Especially once you're clearing like the entire game. Basically the Lambent Plume is my secret weapon, tell nobody.
You brandished the eternal spear we call Varatha. So then it wasn't lost during the war. A magnificent weapon in deserving hands.
I love her little owl, by the way. Attack is stronger and can deflect. Yes, I'll take it. Thank you. 5 hours? 5.5 now, and I was playing Minecraft Dungeons for the first 2.5. But I've been playing Hades for longer because I love it so much. And also because, you know, Dungeons was good, but you've seen it. Hey, attack deflecting. Actually pretty useful, huh? Mini shot. What do we got? Don't really need. I mean, 50% damage to armor is useful at this stage, but I need the coins. So, Artemis. Do I play Minecraft Bedrock Edition? Right now I have a series going that's going to be continuing sort of soon, hopefully. In which I'm playing Minecraft RTX, which is in Bedrock Edition. But I don't exactly play Bedrock Edition on the regular. I'm more of an occasional Bedrock player when there's some cool stuff I can do in it that I can't do in Java. Hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, the spear is very good, by the way. Did I say the spear is very good? The spear is very good.
You met Athena earlier, I guess. I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
First time seeing Dungeons and Hades. Both very good games, in my opinion. But, yeah, to each their own. Ooh, Hunter Dash is good. Especially with the spear. I do a lot of dash striking with the spear. Zap and Dubs Twitch, hello! How you doing? Good to see you. Where we at? Nice. Anyone else? Of course. The fun thing about those little pot guys that lob bombs at you is they will actually go and hide with the other pots in the room. It's almost cute if it wasn't so annoying. But they will actually go and like camouflage themselves among the other pots so you don't notice them until later. Cool. Spear is good. The artwork is super pretty. Like, this whole game apparently has, like, one artist. They are an unbelievably talented person. Hey, Technomage Grim, thank you so much for the 26 months. Holy cow, it's been a hot minute since you managed to catch a stream. Well, thank you for supporting all that time. I really do appreciate it. All right. Not doing too badly here, it seems. Where are we at for gemstones? All right, I'll take it, though. Thank you so much for 26 months of support. Hope you're enjoying something a little different today. The main trick with these rooms is not to dash onto the pressure plates, or at least to dash off them again pretty quickly, so you don't end up absolutely ruining yourself nice and early, like I almost just did then. Also, these rarely feel like they give you very much, but you can upgrade that later. You have to get the lowdown from Liara afterwards about what you've missed? Fair. What's next? Oh man, there's so many of them. Somehow I still managed to complete that. Oh, attack is stronger, special is stronger. Special, probably. Love to throw a special in there. Oh, good. Hangover is the best status effect in your opinion? I don't know. I don't tend to go in for the status effects. I feel like weak actually works pretty well for me. We are picking Artemis here because Athena is actually... Oh, hello, yes. Any damage you deal has chance to be critical. I think I'll take that over the cast, and I'll see if Athena gives me a cast. There's also a Chaos Portal.
You'd best remember this before you spurn me again.
But Athena isn't really as bad as many of the others because all she does is occasionally make stuff impervious like that, and that sucks, but you can just dodge until you're able to fight it again. And if we don't get Lambent Plume from this room, that's fine. Like, if it just takes a little bit longer, but we don't take damage like we did in the Zeus-Poseidon fight, then I'm fine. And yes, right now we are absolutely not getting any bonus from this. We get boons.
I'd say I've bickered with you quite enough for now, cousin. Let us continue down a more productive path.
Nice. Yes, phalanx shot, please. Do I want to? Not right before Meg. To be honest, not right before Meg.
Charon's shot.
Oh, we got Hermes. We got early Hermes. Yes. Please, please, please. Rush delivery. Oh, and it's not great, but it'll do.
You're such a sweetheart. You must forgive us, little godling.
I will. It's okay.
Dearest Aphrodite,
Duo boons.
willing to repeat such things directly to my countenance?
Oh, you must know full well that I would do much more than that directly to your countenance, Athena dear. Quite frankly, you could use a lot of work.
Parting shots is what you get from that. Cast gains any bonuses you have for striking foes from behind. I'll take it, because none of the rest of that looks very good.
If there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you? Great.
Some days you have to play God Dating Sim with some fighting once in a while. I'll have you know this is Gorgon Dating Sim only.
Hello, Meg.
I heard what happened. You crossed the river of flame. You really did it.
Yeah, nothing about me already reaching Elysium, but sure.
Bastard, though. Bastards. But
No, Big Burb, I've not completed the Netherite Beacon. We're doing that tomorrow and Tuesday. Tuesday is probably going to be the last Netherite Beacon stream. Bonus backstab with the spear.
Here's my whip.
And I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, actually firing that at the enemy that is shooting projectiles would be helpful. See, now we have dodge chance, so that would have hit me, and it did not. I love this game. This is the other problem, though, is with them, like, spawning in other enemies around the arena. Kind of means my cast sometimes gets a little distracted. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, we didn't get Lambent Plume for this room either, but that's fine. We got it for, like, most of the rest of Tartarus. Having all of the bonus move speed is very, very nice. Get wrecked. With 50 health. And I kept 40 of it.
Found you.
Spear clear for the win. Really love the spear. The spear is great. The spear is my favorite weapon apart from the gauntlets. Now, if only we had...
Keep going.
none of those, really. If only we had Dionysus for strong drink.
Check.
And if Hermes gives us greater haste, we will be in business.
Made it to Asphodel.
Oh, I never went over here. I never went over here and did this.
That blasted Hydra must be back by now.
Sure is. Every time. Never been to a boss chamber and it hasn't been there. Alright. Let's see if we can at least get to Elysium today. I mean, we've been there once. Let's go again. Cool. Who's next? Very nice. Nectar Darkness. Probably Darkness, actually. Day trip to Elysium. I walked in the magma. I did the thing. I walked in the magma.
Who dies next?
This guy. The spear is so good at, like, staggering enemies. It is kind of absurd. Nice. Took that guy out basically in one. Hermes. Oh, hammer. Hammer and Asphodel. Unusual. I always get them in Tartarus and Elysium for some reason. I never get them here. If this is like your special deals 100% more damage to armor or something, then we are pretty much in business. Either that or triple jab would be fantastic. Ah. I could also do with a lot more max health, to be honest. Especially when I keep walking in the lava. Ow. Okay, we did good. Apparently the hold special. Ugh, I don't like many of these. Minimum range reduced. I guess chain skewer, maybe. I don't really use the spin attack. Hoping for more health. We get Ares. Is this going to be Barge or Gorgon? If it's Gorgon, I'm... Okay, it's Barge. Fair enough. I was going to say, if it's Gorgon, I'm happy. Can probably do okay here. Again, hubris is a Greek concept. More of these enemies could drop health, though. That'd be stellar. you know, that wasn't bad. The annoying thing about the barge is that
Greatest wars require great alliances, my kin.
if you, oh, hello. That's nice. I'll take that. If you complete all of the enemies within the time limit, but then the barge is still, like, coming to the end of its journey, and Lambent Plume is still going, it can run out, even though you've still killed everything. That annoys the heck out of me. Alright, now we're real cooking. We are really cooking. I think I just picked up some food as well, which is nice. Especially when I keep taking damage. Some of which is from the magma. There's like an optional thing you can do later that basically means magma deals more damage to you, and it is kind of the worst.
Jenny's looking out for you. That's good, that's good. She likes to put a lot of thought and stuff in everything. It's all a little much, if you ask me.
Same, Hermes, same. Oh, it's not the most epic version, but we have greater haste now, which basically means also 10% extra attack damage because we have rush delivery. This is my strat for basically the entire, like, the early game clears, and some of the late game clears as well, is pick a weapon like the spear that does, like, reasonable damage and also staggers pretty well, that you can clear rooms with quickly. Use Lambent Plume so that you can get a ton of bonuses. And then hope that Hermes gives you rush delivery and greater haste, and you're basically good. You can do tons of damage by endgame. And Lambent Plume just ran out, but that's fine. Oh, I nearly ran into a bomb. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Alright, not bad. We actually get some max health now. Yeah, unfortunately Hermes' things can't be upgraded by Palms of Power, which sucks, but we will see. Oh, it's the Bone Hydra already. I mean, I'll take the extra health. Let's see how we do.
Bone Hydra, you look different.
Oh, good. This is the one that lobs magma at you. At least it does that instead of firing projectiles. I mean, they are projectiles, they just do something different. Okay, maybe less of the magma, please. Liquid hot. Cool. Phase 1.
Whoa, that's not good.
Sure isn't. At least I can stand outside of here and still throw at it. I keep forgetting that the chain strike thing happens now. I'm like, where'd my spear go? Oh wait, there are multiple enemies. I got it. Yep, there goes Lambent Plume for that as well. You really have to be on it, though. Hello, where is that going? Love it when it leaves my cast stones in the middle of lava. Just gonna be over here. Don't mind me. Peace. Toasted cheese everywhere. I know, right? Nacho cheese.
I'll just take that.
Wow, we are 4 for 4 on diamonds, guys. That's pretty good. Haven't been beat by the Bone Hydra once.
Just as we were finishing cleaning up Elysium.
Yep, poor you. Is the Centaur Soul worth it? Nah. Fateful Twist. Oh, very nice. Cyclops Jerky basically just increases your attack power.
Yes.
So that's good. Yeah, I reckon this is going to have to be the last run, though. Zozatron, you're off. See you later.
That's what the outside world is like.
Glad you enjoyed the extra stream. Won't be doing them too often, but it's nice to have something a little extra on Halloween. Happy Halloween to you. Oh yeah, attack these things from the back. That's a good idea. Oh, and continue to attack them. Also a good idea.
Right there.
Nice. Hammer. Very nice. Ow. The statues are kind of the worst.
Welcome.
Yeah, having extra dodge chance is useful at this point. Nice. Very good. Oh, and it's all spin attack and stuff again. Why? All right, I guess.
That'll do.
I guess I'll take flaring spin, but come on. Where is my triple jab? Where is my, like, dash strike happening twice? So later on, when you get to the area past Elysium, you get the opportunity to re-roll one of the upgrades to your weapons, but it's random, and it gives you 2 upgrades in exchange. And if that worked out for me here, I'd be okay with that. But I have no guarantee that it will, because I don't think I'll even get to Elysium at this stage. Not doing too badly, though. Hey, we got a raid coming in from Andy as Yoda. Welcome on in, folks. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Happy Halloween to you all. Andy, what's up, my dude? Great to see you. What were you guys up to today? Working on more creative builds in Minecraft, I presume? Today we are playing a little bit of extra stuff. We checked out Minecraft Dungeons' Spooky Fall update earlier with one of the developers. Super exciting. It was very kind of her to spend the time. But right now we're just chilling out and playing some Hades because I love this game. Been playing it a lot off camera. Decided to play a little bit of it on stream and just nerd out over the whole experience. Trying and slightly failing at Steampunk City, more thinking needed. Yeah, Steampunk is tough if you want to get like the full-on Steampunk aesthetic and not just do like fantasy medieval, which I feel like most people call Steampunk in Minecraft when it actually kind of isn't. There's not really any steam involved with it for the most part. A couple of campfires maybe. I mean, we still have 1 respawn left. Or, like, 1 life. So if we're lucky, we might get to keep that and maybe get some healing here, but I honestly don't know how far this is going to go. I don't know if it's going to go the distance at this stage. I don't think I'm powerful enough just, like, in terms of my base character at this stage.
Butterflies. Ugh.
Had large steam gathering machines and pipes but got bogged down with roofs on diagonal builds. I mean, diagonal roofs, like, why even bother at that point? Like, why even bother building a roof? This is just an abandoned building with no roof on it. Critical deals marked and more damage to armor and even more damage. What even crits right now? Is it my dash strike? I guess we'll go crit for armor, but
Every strike count.
I mean, I'll try. A copper in 117 is going to be huge for the actual steampunk aesthetic. Yeah, that's going to be very, very good. Just sending that cast off into nowhere.
You're dead.
Oh, and now I have many archers on me. Yeah, I really wish I had doom effects on some of this. Like, look at this. There's still more things. Still more things to fight. I really don't rate the spear special flying everywhere like that. I think it's just too hard to keep track of, and you never really know if it's doing anything.
That's life.
Shop. Because I'm going to assume that the other skull there was Asterius.
Now, here's something for you.
Well, thanks, Artemis.
It seems quality hunting gear doesn't come cheap, apparently.
Maybe exit wounds, I guess.
Guide my hand.
The marked thing is not going to be super useful against the boss. We'll go darkness again. Hey, Kitsune. Yes, we've been streaming for a little while today. Just doing a couple of games, though. That's the thing. You want to give adequate time. Like, this isn't a game that I can just play for an hour either, so. Trap kills. You love them. You love to see them. Come back here and fight. You coward. Love getting backstabs from the front. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be the last one. Oh, and it's the shield guy. I don't like the shield guy. Though, to be fair, spear is not bad against shield guy because spear can attack shield guy from the back. I feel like one thing we just haven't got yet at all is any of the gods giving us their, like, god power. And that's not really going to make any sense until you actually see it, so. I wonder if that just happens later on in a playthrough, like on a different run. So the game really opens up after you beat Hades for the first time? Yeah. Like, to... Okay, we always go Aphrodite. Different league? Yes! Absolutely. Yeah, for folks who don't know, basically to get the end credits in this game, once you've beaten the game, once you've, like, gotten to the surface and fought Hades for the first time, you have to clear the game 9 more times. So basically, like, a total of 10 clears is the condition for seeing the credits in this game. And I'm absolutely dying to these guys. Yep. The shield guys are the worst. And that's not even half of them, because these trials always have lots of enemies. And now some of them are 100% shielded. Oh, now that guy's going to respawn because he's impervious. Dang it. I hate that. Normally I'm fine with the Athena fights, but this is just a struggle bus right here. Dash into the trap, you fools! Okay, maybe if we find Patroclus? But honestly, I do not see that happening at this point. This is just an absolute nightmare. Again, seriously. Because there's no other enemies for her to focus on right now. Finally. Good lord, and she even tried it there at the end.
I see no benefit to staying angry, cousin. I promised Nyx that I would help rather than hinder you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of that. Dash deals damage and can deflect. No, I'll take bronze skin. If that stacks with the other thing, then we'll be better. Please, Karen, have some food. Well, thank goodness for that, at least.
That boon got better, huh?
Well, we're going to die to Theseus, but we may as well die with a spear in our hand.
These two.
So, the fiend returns to challenge us again, Asterius, despite having experienced such a thorough thrashing by us last time.
You know full well that wasn't a fair fight. Face me yourself and we'll see how you fare.
Silence, you monster. I'll hear no more such wicked lies, half-truths, or quarter-truths. You, however, soon shall hear my blessed spear. Specifically, the sound it makes whilst sliding into your exposed midsection. Defend yourself!
I enjoy his dialogue a great deal.
To all who came to see us fight, thank you! I swear I'll get you yet.
He's talking to you, stream chat. That's why you're here, really, isn't it? It's to see Theseus fight. Well, that's a lot of damage that he couldn't have taken. Ow. Managed to deflect all of that somehow. All my casts are in this Minotaur. Okay, we got Asterius down to half health. Theseus is still just flinging his stick around.
You are unfit to walk these hallowed passageways.
I just have a cast over here for some reason. Ah! Yep, didn't think so. There it is! Well, we got to Elysium twice, folks. I feel like that's a good place to end it. And we have to end it now, because if I go any further into the house, I will probably just end up doing another run. But I need some food. It is 9 PM, and I really want to order pizza. So that's probably what I will end up doing. Thank you, folks, so much for hanging out today. Hope you all had a wonderful time watching the stream. Thank you to everyone who stuck around for the entire thing. Thank you, mods, for being here. Thank you, folks from Andy's stream coming in with the raid. Really appreciate you guys. And we're going to send you off to somebody else. Let's see who's out there streaming some stuff. I will send you guys over to, actually, my brother-in-law Chris is streaming again. He's doing some more Ghost of Tsushima. So I may as well raid him. Seeing as we're doing variety gaming on the raids tonight. That will do. Thank you, folks, so much for being here. My name's been Pixel. I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time, 3 PM UK time. It's 3 PM GMT now, because the clocks went back and everything. We're going to be doing a little bit more ancient debris mining, and on Tuesday we're going to be wrapping up the beacon. So be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, take care. My name's been Pixel Rifts. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.